Good evening, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight from the York Tech Fieldhouse in Spry, Pennsylvania. It's Sports Shooting Stars, Todd Edwards, Brandy Shope, Dude Jones, and you can kind of feel the tension and energy inside the York Tech Fieldhouse for a big matchup featuring York High and Central York. And this is round 3, Brandy, tonight right here at York Tech.
Yeah, there's certainly no strangers to playing each other. I don't know if you can see around this shim tonight, but it is packed. We said there was 900 pre-sold tickets. Looks like standing room only tonight for the contest. Players from all over the county are here watching. Looking forward to seeing who's victorious.
Yeah, it's a big moment here. A lot of energy inside this gym. I think a lot of our viewers at home know the players. There's several of them from both sides of the fence. Of course, Central York led by Jeff Hope. I mean, let's start with Ben Natal, Greg Gittinger, Ben Rill, and how about those 2 freshmen that start, Brooklyn Nace and RB, Ryan Brown Jr. Go ahead, dude.
And just to add, Todd, Ethan Dodson is playing tonight. The lone senior for Central York was out the season since Game 5, but he'll be back tonight. He'll be testing out that wrist and going to give the Panthers a lot of leadership in that production that they desperately need.
And it'll be interesting to see what he brings to the table for Central York. On the opposite side here, York High Bearcats, their senior Jazir Vega, a McDonald's All-American, will be playing here tonight. Joels Tucker, the big man, Amarian Newson. I mean, am I missing any? Amari Davis will come in off the bench, David Ward, and Davion Leonard. I mean, as I mentioned, we kind of know the players and know both of these teams. Round 3, of course, first 2 games in the regular season were won by Central York, 3 points each contest. So York High's looking for maybe a little redemption tonight, and with the win would be the YAIAA County Champs.
And this is the first time that York High's been back to the county championship since 2018. Central was here in 2019, they won it. York High won it in 2018, so now they're back. A good matchup. As we said again, York High has a really nice starting 5. Can go with anybody in the state, but right now it's all about York High versus Central York in tonight's matchup at York Tech, and we have a bevy of sponsors that we'll get into once we get up there, but it's a bevy of sponsors. A lot of York High sponsors stepped up for this particular game as well. Central, we really appreciate them. We're going to be calling them out throughout the broadcast. You'll see their information at the lower bottom third of our screen. It should be a packed house here tonight. If you haven't made it out here, you need to make it out here and feel this atmosphere. It's on fire.
Yeah, you better get here quick because I think the only tickets that remain are standing room only. I mean, the bleachers are all full, jammed in like sardines, really. And what a matchup we have. The 2 big schools here in Division I tonight. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. Want to remind the fans that are tuned in tonight, we're going to have the girls' championship game tomorrow right here on the hardwood floor featuring the Central York Lady Panthers taking on the Dallastown Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, that's going to be another exciting matchup. They've played before in the season. I believe Dallastown gave Central one of their losses.
Yes.
So it should definitely be a great contest. We're going to head up to the booth.
We should. As York High looks as if they're done warming up, we're going to have player introductions, the playing of our national anthem as we make our way up to the broadcast booth. Sports fans, Todd Edwards, Brandy Shope, we've made our way back up to the broadcast booth. And a rhythmic applause from the York High Bearcat fan base. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the louder fan base tonight, Central York or York High. And at times I may have to be streaming into the microphone tonight because it's going to be a rather raucous crowd here tonight, a jam-packed crowd.
I can't imagine that it's going to be quiet. for 1 second tonight.
A public address service announcement being played on the overhead here as we settle in soon with the player introductions. Central York comes in with an 18-6 record. York High 20 wins and 4 losses. Of course, 2 of those losses to the Central York Panther Ball Club. Interesting to see how they respond tonight with everything on the line tonight, Brandy, for a county championship.
You can imagine if you're the Bearcats, you have something to prove tonight with a 3-point game. If you're Central, you are hanging on right now because beating a team 3 times is not easy, especially when they're so close.
Yes, and both of their losses only 3-point losses. So we want to emphasize very tight matchups, both contests this season. York High's team starters have been announced. Now the Central York Panthers starters will be announced, starting with Ryan Brown Jr. Sophomore Ben Natal.
They can hear it.
Gonna have the playing of the national anthem.
Step back, we probably are on top of our heads.
There you have it, sports fans, the playing of our national anthem in front of a raucous crowd here at York Tech Fieldhouse. And at moments, I feel like I may have to scream into the microphone here.
It's going to be a loud night tonight. This is the best two teams in our county. We're in the YAIAA, York and Adams, and it's going to be a crazy, crazy game, and I'm excited.
Based on the crowd response, maybe the two best fan bases right now, because the noise emanating from this field house.
Well, I'll tell you
deafening.
one thing. York High has the fan base here tonight. When Central York was announced, they were actually booed. You can hear the boo birds pretty loud here tonight. So it's going to be a tough game for Central York, going against the crowd and going against a tough matchup like York High.
Your starting five for York High, if you did not hear it moments ago: David Ward, Davion Leonard, Joels Tucker, Jazir Vega, and Omarion Newsom. Central York starting five: Ryan Brown Jr., Ben Natal, Saxton Zucanic, Greg Gittinger, and Ben
We
Rill.
want to encourage the fans to go to the live chat and engage on this particular game. Should be a really good one. If you see it on Facebook, please share it. We'll try to get a lot of views here tonight. And here we are, the matchup, and it's going.
We're underway. York High in their orange jerseys with blue numbers moving left to right on your TV screen. Central York in white jerseys with orange numbers.
And Central York comes out in this trap that they like to use, where they have the freshman RB, the smallest guy on the court, down in the paint for most of this press breaker.
As a McDonald's All-American nominee, Vega to the bucket, comes up short now. Central York with their first possession.
Bringing the ball up the court, it's Ryan Brown Jr. setting up the offense.
Ryan Brown Jr. last game had 10 points. Ben Natal for a three, in and out of the bucket, rebounded by the
Rebound
Panthers.
by Ryan Brown Jr. out to Greg Gittinger. Ben Natal looks at it again, passes down on to Ben Rill, takes his time.
And the put-in for Ben Rill.
Big time shot from Ben Rill.
Ben Rill breaks the ice, the first score in tonight's game with just over 7 minutes to go. We mentioned in our pregame show, players to keep an eye on for Central, the bigs, Ben Rill and Greg Gittinger.
Keep the mic here.
Oh.
Just make sure. Ben Natal, the sophomore, bringing the ball up in the hands of Ryan Brown Jr. As you see, Joels Tucker, he likes to get those passes, those steals in transition. That's another step back off the backboard.
Off the backboard, comes up short.
Ben Natal took a couple quick shots so far to start the game.
And
that's
offensive
Saxon
foul.
Saxon Zucanic is actually in the game for that particular reason. He takes charges. He's a defensive-minded guy. He got his start during the county playoffs for his defense. And you see York High set up in their trap. Their trap is very hard to break. Central York doesn't waste any time getting it out and getting it to their ball handler. And they want to work a lot of the offense through their big, Greg Gittinger.
Swinging it around
Ben
offensively.
Natal, they want to try to get the ball into the post. Deep three.
Deep three by short. Gittinger.
That is, it's not actually something that Central really does. That's two. One off the backboard by Natal, one by Greg Airball. That's not something that Central's known for.
No.
They're usually pretty spot on when it comes to their three-point shot. But it is loud in here.
And you wonder if this environment has anything to play into how these two teams are starting the game off. Tucker drive to the net. Davion Leonard went up and got fouled.
Now, Davion struggled at the free throw line in the semifinal
Yes.
match. Let's see if he can come back, because usually he's a spot-on foul shot.
Davion had some trouble at the line yesterday, going, I believe, 2 for 9 at the free throw line yesterday. 2 days ago on Tuesday. Looking like he wants to rebound from that horrific shooting at the free throw line.
Nicely here. And it pops in for 2 for 2. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, dude.
And that ties the game up. And they break that press very easily.
Down low to Ben Rill underneath, and the put-in.
Ben Rill playing big. Right there you see big on big with Amari Newsom and also Ben Real. 2 6'7", 6'5" guys going at it. And there's that trap again from Central York. They like to use this trap.
Davion Leonard's jump shot off the backboard, rebounded by Ben Natal. Now Central in transition. And a steal. Davion Leonard goes to the net and loses the ball.
And the freshman a little careless with the ball with a steal there from Davion Leonard.
And it sends Leonard back to the free throw line.
And as we saw earlier in the other county playoff games, there's a lot of jitters going on in the first quarter. They got to kind of work their way through that. Once they work their way through that, the game settles down a bit. But it's a loud one here tonight.
And fans that are tuned in at home may or may not be able to pick that up from our audio here, but one of the loudest crowds, I believe, in recent memory that we've broadcasted live, from.
Well, this is a huge part of our fan core that's here tonight, York High Central York. Davion Leonard did a great job knocking down all four.
And right now it's been a scoring battle between Davion Leonard and Ben Real. Each have 4 points. We're knotted up here, 4-4 down low. Ben Real fouled as he goes to the net.
Want to give a lot of credit to Central York for breaking that press. York High's press is very hard to beat. And right now, Central York is not having much trouble getting it out of that press and getting the ball down to their bigs. And here's something that a lot of people want to see. Number 2, Ethan Dotson, the senior, about to check in, and also Matthew Parker. Watch the crowd erupt when Ethan gets into the game.
And that was Jasir Vega's second foul. He is going to have to play a clean game because York High needs him to stay in there.
Yes. They're going to need Jasir Vega for his leadership in point scoring.
Ethan Dotson, a 3-year starter. This is his first action in almost 2 months. You wonder what you see out of him, but he's a senior. He's a leader. He's out there right now, and he got a point to prove. And he's a stretch.
Down low to Newsom. Ward kicks out.
Now Central York decides to go man-on-man. Matthew Parker guard against Davion Leonard. Davion Leonard is their offensive weapon. They're going to try to do a pick and roll here.
3 put up by Davion. Rebound by Greg Gettinger. Big man now brings the ball up.
Swing pass. Ethan Dotson for 3.
Ethan Dotson off the iron.
This place would have erupted. Ethan knocked down that 3. Before he got injured in Game 5, he was averaging 14 points per game. Wonder if he can hit that mark tonight.
I'm thinking at moments here tonight, the roof may pop off of the field house here, And a steal with the ball. York High, Joels Tucker. Wow, there for the put-in.
Ethan Dotson with a big comeback there. Huge block. Great rebound then.
David Ward was there for the cleanup and the one right now.
Oh, they took the shot away, it looks like, and they called the foul before the shot.
And so far, York High has not hit any field goals. All their points have come from the free throw line.
Yeah, they took away David Ward's points, and Joels Tucker fouled on the play, makes his first and makes his second free throw. And it gives the Bearcats a 1-point lead. 6-5 right now in the first quarter. Gettinger for 3. Big 3 by Greg Gettinger. His first points tonight.
We're going to see a full court press the entire game. These kids are extremely athletic.
You're going to see a lot of offense and a lot of defense here tonight. These teams can score a lot of points, average 70 points. Both teams average around 70 points per game. So it's a great matchup.
If they're playing right now, well on their way. 8-6 Central with a 2-point lead. Davion Leonard to the basket. Misses. Now Ethan Dotson
with the ball,
in transition. Ben Natal to clean.
Ben Natal with the big-time tip-in. And that's the key to the game, rebounds. Whoever has the most rebounds normally wins the game. So right now, it's all about getting those rebounds. Nice tip-in from Ben Natal.
Ben Natal
right back on the attack.
comes in averaging nearly 15 points per game.
Keep an eye on David Ward in the corner. He likes to shoot that baseline, that corner three.
Speaking of, there's a 3 attempt.
That's his shot, though. That's what he likes to take. He has about 33s on the year so far. Ethan Dotson for
Ethan
three.
Dotson for 3 off the iron. Rebound by Joels Tucker.
I'm wondering, guys, is Joel's arm or shoulder bothering him?
Coast to coast for Tucker.
As he's not taking shots like he normally does.
Something to keep an eye on, Brandy, as this game progresses.
Ben Natal bringing the ball up.
Nice spin move by Ben. The kick out.
You got to swing
Getting
the ball.
her for 3. There's Matthew Parker down low in the post.
Blocked by Amari Newson.
Davion Leonard has to catch up to the ball. Ward there for the bucket.
Get back on defense. Central's wasting no time. 3 by Matthew Parker. York High in control of the ball right now.
You can see Davion Leonard. He likes that matchup against Matthew Parker. Kick out to Joel.
3 by Tucker. Drains it.
And you're going to expect your guy to go on a run.
5 points for Tucker down low.
And these teams are very evenly matched. We've seen both squads go on a run and the other team come back and get back into the game. So, this game's going to go down to the wire. No matter how you look at it, no matter what the score is, you got to wait to the fourth quarter to see what it's going to come down to.
Out of bounds.
The York High coach wants the ball to be moved a little bit more in that offense. He's talking to his players right now, waiting for the best shot. We have 2 subs in for Central York. Matthew Parker and Ben Natal are going to go ahead and take a seat now. We have freshman Brooklyn Nason.
Along with Bowden Peace, number 12 for Central. Getting her jump shot. There's Brooklyn Nace down low. The rebound, the floater, put in by Ethan.
This is a big, big game for him. What a comeback already just to start the game. Block, get some points. He's just getting his groove back. That's really going to help Central move forward in districts.
And a 1-point lead now for Central, 12-11 with under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars.
And it's been a fiery one so far.
Amari Newson down low for a dunk.
And you got to attack. You got to get rebounds.
Deep 3 by Vega, in and out of the bucket, rebounded by Dotson.
About 22 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see if Central York holds for the last shot. No.
Getting her to the net and puts it in. 5 points for Greg Gettinger.
And this is where Joels Tucker likes to explode to the rim. Keep an eye on Joels Tucker. He's going to get a shot up somehow.
want to thank our game sponsors tonight, Thornton Automotive of Dover, Fairview Early Learning Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, State Farm with Ryan, California, Lamar Advertising Company, Charlie's Angels, and Barrow and O'Connell Group. And we are moments away from the start of the second quarter, and you can feel the excitement and energy inside the field house here, too.
Yeah, and we'll mention the other sponsors next time we get a break. There's a lot of action going on right now. We're dealing with a real-time situation. And you can see York High is in a 3-2 zone. Still have their starting 5 out there. Haven't went to their bench at all yet. Central York has.
R.B. Brown, three-point shot.
Hey.
There's Gettinger with the steal.
Greg Gettinger just ripped the ball away from Mari Newsom.
And at moments like this, it's who wants it more. And right now on that play, Greg Gettinger ripped the ball out, and now he's going to head to the charity stripe. Gettinger sinks his first shot. Seven points for Greg Gettinger, leads all scorers tonight, followed by his teammate Ben Rill with 5 points. York High, Joels Tucker has 5 points, and Davion Leonard 4. Just underway here in the second quarter.
And that's a travel call against Joels Tucker. Joels Tucker hasn't found his groove as of yet, but he's a guy that can score points in bunches. Scary player, one of our top players in our league, was listed at number 3 on our power rankings. So keep an eye on Joels Tucker, number 2, the junior for York High. Benatal with the ball. And he got to get across that timeline, and he does.
Kicks it out to Gettinger.
Brooklyn Nates for 3.
There for the cleanup, Ryan Brown Jr.
And that's a timely win. Great rebound from the freshman. Way to put the ball right back in the hoop.
And a 7-point lead right now for Central, 18-11. A timeout called by York High head coach Clovis Gallen. Your thoughts, Brandy, on the first half?
As we get into it, York High just hasn't had their groove back. They know exactly what to do. They've played this team. Central came out with a lot of energy. They came out with a lot of, function. And I really think that having their senior come back definitely gave them an extra spark.
Boost. Yeah, they gave him a boost, and the lone senior, really, that he gets valuable minutes here for the Central York, coming off that broken wrist, and he's making an impact. But right now, Greg Gettinger, as I mentioned, 7 points, and Ben Rill, the two bigs right now, leading points for Central York.
But like we had just said, Joels Tucker is definitely can score in clusters. They're definitely coming back. They're moving at a faster pace, and they're going to work the ball around. It's going to be close. I can see it happening any moment.
Coach Gallen called a timeout.
Newsom with the push.
But to get these guys together. And that's a great quick shot from Omarion Newsom, the senior.
First points in tonight's game for Omarion.
And they get it past that timeline. Shot. Greg Gettinger has a nice shot. Really good jump shot, man. Reminds me of old school in that 90s. He likes to do a lot of fadeaways.
Makes it look rather easy, dude.
You got to watch Joels Tucker. He likes to get to the bucket. He's a high flyer. Looks like there's a foul and a tip-in, and Joels is kind of pushing the moment, making sure he gets some contact and get himself to the free throw line.
It's going to send Tucker to the charity stripe.
Scoreless so far in the game. Well, no, I'm sorry, not scoreless. Has 5 points so far in the game, Joels Tucker. Calmly knocks down the first shot. Checking back in the game is Ben Rill, the 6'7" sophomore.
It looks like Joels is looking for a sub. He's pointing to his ankle a couple times, just wondering if maybe he tweaked it a second prior to the shot.
Benatal brings the ball up court for Central.
Looking for Greg.
Trap, gets it
Freshman,
out.
RB.
Down
Great
low,
pass.
Ben Rill.
Good hustle by Joels Tucker.
Vega now with the ball in transition. The Bearcats. A deep three by Tucker off the iron.
Central York is all over these rebounds. David Ward pressuring freshman Ryan Brown.
Baseline, getting her. Wow.
And that's going to be the third foul by Jasir Vega, and we're not even at halftime.
And getting her starting to feel it too right now. You can sense that.
Absolutely, man. He's a scorer. He likes to score buckets. That's a great way of getting the ball to your guy, your main scorer, Greg Gettinger. That's an assist from Ryan Brown Jr. But right now, Central York is starting to catch their groove a little bit. But as I always say, you can't count York High out.
No, not at all.
They score in bunches, and they're a tough, resilient group. In the game now for York High is Amari Davis, number 15.
Interesting story to keep an eye on with Jasir Vega having now 3 fouls in the second quarter. And Tucker now drive to the basket. Davis down low on the post.
And there's a ball. Benatal on break. And that's a lot of back and forth fast motion between both ball clubs.
It's hard to keep up with it, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, though. It's a great game to watch.
Exciting.
It's a standing room only. We're going to scan and pan the crowd once we get an opportunity, man. But this is what you like to see in York County. This is the heart of basketball for York County.
We talked to one of the officials here at the school. 900 pre-sales, as Brandy mentioned, pre-game.
Ridiculous.
And expecting between 1,800 to 2,000 fans here.
Yes.
Just an incredible turnout here for the boys.
And this is the matchup that most fans want to see. Ben Natal open for 3.
Three-point shot for Natal. And
they're pressing David Ward.
Amari Davis now with the ball, brings the ball up court. Tucker jump shot.
Outlet pass.
Down
Great
to Ben
outlet
Rill.
pass.
Ben Rill with a dunk.
Woo! That was crazy.
Unbelievable.
You don't see that all the time.
A 10-point lead for Central, dude. 25-15.
And they're going crazy here tonight. And this is one of them games where these things like that happen.
I'm standing here in the broadcast booth. My adrenaline's starting to go here, Brandy. I mean, what a game. Go. Timeout called.
You can't have a dunk coming right down to a charge. The momentum for Central right now is huge.
Well, that was a great heads-up play by the freshman Ryan Brown Jr. You get the rebound and then air it out for the outlet pass to Ben Rill, who was streaking down the court and with that big-time dunk. And that's what you want to see in the first half, and this place is on fire.
Oh, 6'8" Ben Rill. And Central's on fire, as is this crowd here tonight at the York Tech Fieldhouse. We want to thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight. And we'll be back on the air tomorrow night for the girls' championship game, which will be played right here tomorrow night. Tip-off set for 7 p.m., Brandy.
Man, what about this atmosphere, Todd? It's amazing here tonight. I know we're mentioning it a lot of times. We're probably screaming over the mic because it's so loud in here. We're pretty much near earplugs.
Yes.
And we're standing right next to each other.
Exactly. It's electric. And this is what really playoff basketball is all about.
Absolutely, absolutely. And don't count York High out. They're still in it, coached by Coach Clovis Gallen. Does a great job of getting his guys together. It's a 4-quarter game. We're only in the second quarter. This game's going to have a couple runs, a couple spurts. You just got to, stay the course. Both these teams are top-notch teams. So, and right now they're cleaning up the court a little bit, some wetness.
Some maybe perspiration on the floor or water being cleaned up by the assistant coaches of Central as we are coming off the timeout here. 4:55 to go before halftime.
And normally you have instant replay during the football season. I should have had an instant replay for that particular play. But with basketball, things happen so fast. But that was a great move, like I said. And there was a timeout called by York High to kind of settle things down.
Yeah, and just checking into the game, Jaquez John Baptiste for York High, number 10.
Yeah, Baptiste gets a lot of JV time. He's a guy that plays on the JV, but he gets some varsity time here and there. He's out there for defense. He can score. Quick guy, quick guard, number 10, Baptiste.
And what a stage to enter right now. I mean, this atmosphere here and in a playoff game for the county championship.
And York High in their traditional press. David Ward guarding against Ryan Brown Jr. These two guys know each other, play against each other quite often.
The battle of zeros right there going at it. David Ward, Ryan Brown Jr.
And the fans do not like that call. As we said again, this gym is dominated by York High fans. We appreciate everybody coming out.
Well, we're positioned here in the broadcast booth. They're to our left, and they
all
well
through
represented.
The crowd.
Yes,
absolutely,
well represented tonight. Ryan Brown Jr. at the charity stripe, looking to check in here for York High, number 55, Monford White, the 6'4" senior.
We're shooting 1-1 here. Clovis is obviously not happy. We have a 7-4 foul call at the moment.
Right now, yes, and it sends Ryan Brown Jr., who has 2 points. The 5'11" freshman had 10 points previous game against Eastern York.
And he sinks the first shot. Davion Linder with the rebound, bringing up the ball.
Matched
Guard
up
against Ethan Dotson, the senior. Tough move. And the referee called that right at the very last second. Looks like that was it's going to be a no call. Caught at the very last second. Sending Davion back to the line. A lot of his fans, a lot of his family members know him as Pups. His dad, Dave Leonard, runs Endless Work Training.
His parents just down below us, I think, sporting the number 1 shirts I see here.
Absolutely. So far, Davion's doing a great job at the line. Was 4 for 4, which is a big rebound from the previous matchup Tuesday night, where he went 2 for 9, I believe. But he's back in the lab. I know he went right back to the lab, and he's doing his thing.
Yeah, York High, of course, this past Tuesday with the win over West York.
Key for Central to keep their foot on the gas. York High's never going to give up. They're going to keep on pressing and keep going and keep playing their game.
There's Gettinger down low. What a move by Ethan Dotson.
Great move for Ethan Dotson. Another assist from the freshman Ryan Brown Jr. And right now they're doing a great job of moving the ball around and getting to those loose balls. York High has to do a better job of securing the ball once they have it. Joels Tucker trying to do a little one-on-one right there.
Davion's jump shot off the iron.
Great. Baptiste with the rebound. And that was close to a travel.
Matched up the bigs down low in the post.
That was a tough move from Amari Newsom, but that's exactly what you want from him.
Oh, wow. I mean, did you see? I mean, Ben Riddle just ran into a wall.
Monford
into a brick
wall there.
Wow.
What's his name? I'm sorry.
That's Monford White, number 55.
Monford White. Just a solid brick wall and really put a stop to everything.
And Ben Rill hit the hardwood. Now he's going to head to the charity stripe. Ben Rill. 7 points for Ben Rill. There for that.
York High was not prepared for that 1-1. Central capitalized immediately on that play. I think coming out, we still have 3 minutes left in this half, but York High is going to come out with a completely different outlook. They have to start rebounding the ball.
And Ben Natal brings the ball up in transition, and the put in for Ben Natal.
At this point, Central's just continuing to pad their lead.
32-16. Central.
Blocked by Greg Gittinger.
Down to Ethan Dotson and just through his hands and went out of bounds. Saxton Sucana checking back in for Central York as Ben Rill is going to take a breather. 2:48 to go. Central York 32, York High 16. This round 3 matchup, Brandy, between the top 2 Division I YAIAA schools here.
And I
tonight.
think really right now the biggest thing is Central has a very large bench.
Yes.
And the senior Ethan Dotson doing exactly what they want him to do. He's coming in, doing a great job of putting his hands on the ball, and that's a jump ball call. And right now, York High needs to get their footing back. Need to get back into the game, play that York High type of basketball that they're known to play. Coming into the game right now, Saxon Sucanic, as well as Brooklyn Nace.
And Matthew Parker.
Yes. You have one freshman and 2 sophomores into the game. As we always say, Central York is a super young team.
Yes.
Only 1 senior, 1 junior on the team. Rest freshmen and sophomores. And that's a nice kick out.
Davion Leonard's 3 makes it. Big. That was a two-pointer.
And there's a timeout from Coach Hoke.
Corrected. That was a 3-point shot for Davion, and it gives Davion 8 points now with 2:13 to go. Timeout on the court. Go ahead, dude.
And we're going to talk about the sponsors right now. We're going to hold off from commercials until halftime because we don't want to mess up the feed at all. There's a lot of, we use bandwidth. There's a lot of phones in here tonight that can, it's going all over the place. So we want to make sure we secure the game and still have some great footage. So we'll do our commercials during halftime. But right now, let's talk about some of our sponsors.
And we want a big thank you to Jay Gittinger of Lamar Advertising Company, Becky Rill of Your Medicare Solutions with Keith and Becky Rill, Inch & Co. Sports with John and Jeff Inch, John Turpak and Ron Johnson with S3 Performance Training, Charlie's Angels, Basil Insurance Agency, O'Donnell and Barr Law Group, Faith Over Fear, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Ryan and Shannon, California of State Farm, Triple Threat Commercial Cleaning, Scholar Prep and Tutoring by Sherry Washington, and Fairview Early Learning Center.
Take a breath, Brandy. A lot of sponsors. We appreciate all our sponsors for this championship game tonight as we bring the game to you courtesy of our sponsors. Thank you for watching tonight as you settle in at home with your popcorn and bottled water. Getting her for 3, in and out of the bucket. Nace down low, and there's Parker.
And they're going to call a travel on Matthew Parker. Right now they have Central has a big defensive lineup in. Saxon Sucanic, Matthew Parker, Brooklyn Nace, big defenders.
Yep. Just under 2 minutes remaining before halftime. Central York 32, York High 19. Down low and through the hands of Amarian Newson will be Central's possession.
Ben Rill checking back in the game, and Ethan Dotson checking back in for Brooklyn Nace and Matthew Parker.
Ben Natal will bring the ball up for Central.
Taking his good old time walking it up.
Clearly
no need for them.
Yeah, with Central's lead, no hurry to get a shot off. Under 90 seconds remain. Ben Natal shot up off the iron. Now Tucker passes it out to Noose and cannot make it. Davion Leonard for 3. Ethan Dotson with the ball.
Amarion Newson tries to block the shot, picks up the foul instead, sending Central back to the foul line.
A lot of action taking place here, Brandy. Second foul on Amarion Newson. Ethan Dotson coming off the injury, back tonight on this stage, the county championship.
And it's good.
Makes it. 5 points for Ethan Dotson. And a pretty well-balanced attack here for Central. Greg Gittinger leads all scorers with 14 points. Ben Rill, 7. Ethan Dotson, 5. Ben Natal, 4. And Ryan Brown Jr. with 3. York High Davion Leonard leads all his teammates with 8 points. Followed by Joels Tucker with 7. Tucker for 3. It makes it. Big 3.
Let's see if, I thought Gittinger was going to answer there. Pushing the ball up to Davion Leonard, and he dunks.
And the dunk by Davion Leonard.
Davion Leonard with a steal.
And Leonard steals it to the net and the put in. Wow.
The crowd is going wild. The score is Central York 33, Bearcats 26.
This place is going crazy. We'll kind of let the crowd speak for us right now. And the Bearcats now on a nice run.
They needed that spark.
Under 30 seconds to go here before halftime. Ben Natal matched up with Tucker.
Central's definitely holding for this last shot.
But York High has closed the gap on a couple big plays.
It certainly would be good going into half if they could keep them scoreless. That is definitely what York High needed going into half. Central York 33, York High 26.
And your leading scorer for York High, Davion Leonard, has 12 points. For Central York, Greg Gittinger, 14 points. And what a first half, Brandy. Your thoughts on what we've seen so far here in the first 16 minutes?
It certainly didn't lack any action here in the first half. York High has to continue to play their game. They kind of sat back a little tentative when they came out, but this spark right here showed you what they're made of.
No doubt about it, and it may go right down to the final second, the final play here at York Tech Fieldhouse, and it should be a very entertaining second half here from York Tech Fieldhouse. I want to remind the fans that are tuned in tonight, we'll be back on the air tomorrow for the Girls Championship as Dallastown takes on Red Lion. But we're going to roll to a commercial break here momentarily.
All right, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Thornton Automotive of Dover, Fairview Early Learning Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, State Farm with Ryan, California, Lamar Advertising Company, Charlie's Angels, Barr and O'Donnell Law Group, Inch & Co. Sports, Souls Consulting with Sherry Washington, Triple Threat Commercial Cleaning, Faith Over Fear Ministry, Land and Seed Landscaping, and Essential Salon and Spa LLC. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. We appreciate you. Without you, we couldn't be doing these games.
I've been asked why, and asked why right now. You know, and I've been asked that question a lot lately. Why bring this kind of facility to York County? And every day I'm reminded more and more of what our world needs is unity and coming together, and a central location where everyone can put the stresses of their life away, come in where they're all accepted, no matter what skill level, what age you are, where you're from. When you come through the doors of our facility, we want to be all one unified community coming together to push each other to be the best people they can possibly be.
Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion. Our customer appreciation sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs? You got it! You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments? You got it! Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
Welcome back, sports fans, to Shooting Stars. We're at halftime here with your score: Central York 33, York High 26. And let's run down our sponsors right now before we get back to the start of the second half. Starting off with Jay Gittinger of Lamar Advertising Company, Becky Rill of Your Medicare Solutions with Keith and Becky Rill, Inch & Company Sports with John and Jeff Inch, John Turpak, Ron Johnson of S3 Performance Training, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, along with Charlie's Angel, Basil Insurance Agency, the O'Donnell and Barr Law Group, Faith Over Fear, Ryan and Shannon, California of State Farm, Triple Threat, Commercial Cleaning, Scholar Prep and Tutoring with Sherry Washington, and Fairview Early Learning and Community Center. All sponsors, a big list of sponsors for tonight's championship game featuring Central York and York High.
Yeah, also want to mention about Triple Threat Commercial Cleaning. It's a minority-owned cleaning company located in York, Pennsylvania that provides customized janitorial services for commercial spaces all throughout central Pennsylvania. And it's also ran by one of my good friends, DeMar Lopez, who's also a 1998 graduate of York High and York High Hall of Famer as well for in the point guard position. Great, really good basketball player, known party for a long time, man. He said, "Go Bearcats," and wanted to support this broadcast. I'm pretty sure he's watching here tonight. Did get a chance to run all his videos. Did get to our IT guy in time, but that stuff will be ran tomorrow during the girls' county championship game, so it should be a good time.
Which will feature Dallastown girls tomorrow, facing off against the Central Lady Panthers. Sometimes you get so excited, Brandy, you get caught up with this crowd, and it breaks your train of thought from time to time.
Well, and we just had several games in a row, for sure. So we do apologize for that misstep there. But yes, Central will be playing Dallastown tomorrow
And the
for the girls' county championship.
And I have a feeling you'll be here tomorrow in attendance.
I'm
Night
looking forward to it.
Of York Sports Shooting Stars here at the York Tech Fieldhouse. And we're underway now. Central York will be moving left to right on your TV screen.
And York High had that big-time run towards the end of the second quarter to get back into this game. Was down by 16, no longer. It's only a 7-point game right now. Narrow lead for Central York.
And we'll see what adjustments York High makes coming into the second half of this game, Brandy.
Well, they brought Jasir Vega back and David Ward to start the second half.
Gettinger for three off the iron. Tucker with the rebound.
And we said rebounding is going to be crucial this half.
Tucker going coast to coast and makes it.
That was a beautiful move.
12
right now,
points.
Joel's Golf is just muscling his way back and getting the team back into the game. And Central York needs some offense.
Sukanik.
Sax Sukanik, who had 10 points last game, provided that nice jump shot, giving him 2 points so far in the contest.
Oh, off the bank there.
And right now, York High is on a roll. Really everything they're putting up is dropping.
Davion Leonard with 14 points.
Puts up to a 5-point ball game tie.
And there for
That's
the
a
put
really
in.
nice pass from Greg Gettinger to Saxon Sukanik, giving him 4 points back-to-back in a hurry.
Ben Natal holding the ball here right now. A 7-point lead for Central, 37-30. Just underway here in the third quarter. Nice move by Natal.
And that's what Ben Natal likes to do. He likes to stretch and get really long and use his body. He likes to go left and finish with his right.
Davion for three off the iron. Rebound by Gettinger.
Great outlet.
Down. Oh,
And that's a hard foul from Davion Leonard. But that's a great outlet.
On Saxton.
And great way to go up to the rim for Saxton Sukanik, looking to get his 5th and 6th point of the contest.
it's going to send Saxton to the charity stripe. A 9-point lead now for Central with 5:51 to go.
And so quickly, York High came back. Central then answered. We're back to a 9-point stretch.
If fans like to see a lot of offense, this is the game to watch. A lot of points, fast action. Saxton misses his first free throw attempt.
And he misses both.
No.
And in the second half of a game like this, you got to knock down both of those free throws. Very crucial to keep that lead, keep that cushion from York High. As we know they like to score points in bunches, and with Joel Tucker starting to heat up a little bit. And look over Josier Vega set up.
Vega for three.
Wow, and he's fouled. Fouled during the three-point shot. That's going to give him 3 attempts from the foul shot line.
And he's basically money in the bank for Josier Vega. Last game on Tuesday, he got fouled on a three-point shot and knocked him down and really helped his team get back into the game. I expect him to do the same here. The senior, the All-American nominee, Josier Vega at the line. And York High has, Central York has some of a wrinkle into their offense this game with adding Ethan Dotson into the lineup. As we said again, he hasn't played since game 5, so this is like pretty much his 6th game of the year, and we're already about 20 games in.
Injured at playing at Father Judge on the road, team out of Philly. Interesting to point out, Josier Vega only has 1 point, and we're in the third quarter right now. He's a player that's double-digit score.
I had mentioned, it looks to me like his shoulder is really bothering him. So he's playing a supporting role as opposed to a leading scorer tonight.
High intensity game right now. A lot of sophomores and juniors out there playing basketball.
The kick out, Ryan Brown Jr. for 3 and drains it.
The freshman, the only freshman out there on the court.
He is a freshman,
in the YAIAA County Championship, and he's playing very poised. That's his game. That's how he likes to play.
6 points for the freshman Ryan Brown Jr. And a steal, Ben Rill with the dunk.
And that's 2 dunks for Ben Rill so far. Want to give Ben Rill a lot of credit with creating that steal, getting out there in the break, and getting a big-time dunk.
9 points for Ben Rill. A 12-point lead for Central. Deep 3 by Tucker off the iron.
Josier Vega with the rebound. It's going to remain York High's ball.
4:34 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound pass to Newsom, down low. The kick out to Tucker. Thought about a 3-point attempt. Deep 3 by Leonard and drains it.
I tell you what, Davion Leonard, he feels like once the team goes down, he's going to put his team on his back. He's only a sophomore. He's going to put his team on his back and try to keep this guys in the game. 17 points.
Down low, nice pass to Saxton Zucanic.
Great pass from Greg Gittinger to Saxton Zucanic. But like I said, York High's going to come down, and they're ready to fire. They're running on all cylinders right now. And that's an errant pass. Backcourt. And that was created by the freshman Ryan Brown. Put some defense on Josier Vega, and it looks like they're going to talk about it now. And that ball was tipped. Checking out the game is Saxton Zucanic. Checking in is Ethan Dotson.
So they're going to call an inadvertent whistle there. They said the ball was tipped, so it was not a backcourt call, giving York High the ball back.
A deep 3 by Davion. Rebound by Ryan Brown Jr. And
Central pushing the ball up. Looking
a
underneath
turnover.
it. Davion Leonard to the hole, but just couldn't finish on that play. And that's going to be the 4th foul for Josier Vega.
Interesting, the team leader for York High, the senior, limited right now to 2 points, but 4 fouls for Josier.
Really key for Central York right now to control this lead, not moving too much. And I think that's the 4th foul on Josier Vega.
Correct.
The senior. sending him to the bench for a while to kind of warm up a little bit. Don't want to see him foul out. This is one of the biggest games of his career. First time going to the county championship. Really the core of that York High team has been, you know, a really solid starter for a lot of years for York High. And this playing a little bit of keep away.
Down low in the post, there's Ben Real and Newsom. And
Ethan
a
Dotson
rebound,
with the
by
rebound.
Ethan Dotson.
That was a smooth pass by Ethan Dotson.
Yes.
Just couldn't finish there. York High gets the ball back on that play.
And guys, keep an eye on David Ward. He likes to shoot that three out there in the corner. That's his spot. Has over 25 threes so far in this season. Checking in the game is Matthew Parker and also Brooklyn Nace.
Yeah, third foul for Ethan Dotson, by the way, Dew.
Matthew Parker, sophomore, Brooklyn Nace, freshman.
That's another foul, I believe, back-to-back for Ethan Dotson.
19 points for Davion Leonard and the N1 attempt.
That sends Davion to the line again. These foul shots are crucial for York High.
And Ethan Dotson has to wear off that rust a little bit. As we said, he's been out since game 5. He's back into the lineup. You have to kind of wear that rust off, and you know, to do it in a county championship game is pretty tough, especially against a team like York High. But David Leonard's back to the line with 19 points so far, can make it 20, makes it 20, and he's on pace to have around 30 points this game. He's on fire right now, really leading York High. He has 20 of the 38 points.
Brooklyn Nace, floater in and out, and there's Real for the
ball.
and a scramble for the ball.
And it's going to stay Central York's ball in that possession. York High has definitely picked up their defense this second half, giving...
There's a three-point shot for Natal off the iron. David Ward for the put.
And it's good.
4 points for David Ward tonight.
That's a big play there.
It is. And a game of momentum right now, and it seems as if it's swung slightly to York High's side as they're creeping back into this game. It's 6-point lead for Central, 46-40, with Bearcats possession.
York High definitely has momentum and intensity going on right now. It's Central York 46, Bearcats 40, and there's going to be a foul on the floor for freshman Brooklyn Nace. This is exactly what York High needs. They need to draw fouls from Central so that they can spend more time on the foul line, stopping that clock and giving them more.
Tucker baseline.
With the reverse.
There's Baptiste for his attempt, rebound
In and out.
by Gettinger. Now Ben Natal and Central in transition. A three-point shot by Gettinger off the iron. There's for the cleanup, Ben Natal. 8 points for Ben Natal, and a timeout called on the court with 1:26 to go before the end of the third quarter. Your score, Central York 48, York High 40. I believe, Brandy, this game's been everything we had hoped for and more, really. I mean, the energy level, the game itself. You couldn't ask for a better setting tonight here at York Tech Fieldhouse, and two teams that are just slugging it out, really, in round 3 of this series between Central York and York High.
I'm waiting for Amara Newsom to dunk the ball here in the final couple minutes of this third quarter. I want to see him throw down and bring that energy that York High loves to see.
Yeah, he's been pretty quiet tonight. Newsom only has 2 points. Of course, Davion Leonard leads all Bearcat scores with 20, followed by Joels Tucker with 12 points. For Central York, it's been a balanced attack. Greg Gittinger with 14 points. Ben Rill with 9 points. Ryan Brown Jr., 8 points. Ethan Dotson, 5. Ben Natal, 6. Saxon Zukanik, 6 points. It all adds up right now to an 8-point lead for Central, 48-40, and we're back coming off the timeout.
David Ward has the ball in the corner, and there's going to be a quick foul picked up by Ben Natal. That puts them at 5 fouls for Central. This is exactly what the Bearcats need them to do.
David Ward with the ball. Bearcats being patient here offensively with just over a minute to go. Davion Leonard's 3 off the iron. Newsom with the rebound. Down low to Ward. There for the cleanup. Jean Baptiste.
That was a great, great play.
His first points in tonight's game. Ben Rill down low, and the put in.
Joel's bringing the ball down. And
Ben.
another block by freshman Brooklyn Nace. That's going to put them for 2 shots and put them at 6 fouls.
6.
Going into this fourth quarter, any foul Central gives is going to be 1-1.
29.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. A 12-point lead right now for Central, 50-42. Tucker makes his first attempt. 13 points for Joels Tucker. Ball out to Ben Natal, the little floater, and he makes that shot look easy.
And that's something that he's really good at, putting those floaters right in the basket. He uses his length for everything.
Got to keep an eye on David Leonard. He's going to try to get the last second shot here. York High's burning some time off the clock. Out to Joels.
Baptiste.
That's really bad defense from Central York to close that quarter, being up by so much. Looks like they're trying to just trade buckets with York High. They got to play tighter defense, but it's been a great matchup so far between York High and Central York in the county championships, going back and forth.
It has been a back and forth battle right now. Central York with the lead, 52-45. The final 8 minutes are coming up. Want to remind the fans to tune in to Sports Shooting Stars tomorrow night, as we will have the girls championship game featuring Central York, the Lady Panthers, taking on Dallastown Lady Wildcats tomorrow night.
And a big thank you to our sponsors, Ryan and Shannon, California of State Farm, Triple Threat Commercial Cleaning, Scholar Prep and Tutoring by Sherry Washington, Fairview Early Learning Center, Charlie's Angels, Basil Insurance Agency, O'Donnell and Barr Law Group, Faith Over Fear, Jay Gittinger of Lamar Advertising, Becky Reel of Your Medicare Solutions, Inch & Co Sports with John and Jeff Inch, John Turpak and Ron Johnson of S3 Performance Training, and Parma Pizza. Thank you again to all of our sponsors for tonight.
Also, about Charlie's Angel, that's a foundation honoring Aaron Walker, beloved teacher at Central York that passed away unexpectedly last year. They have a foundation where they're giving away some scholarship money to Central York students. Going to go ahead and look that up. And all our sponsors here tonight, all their contact information is down below. SRW Consulting, she's one of the York High sponsors tonight. That's with Sherry Washington. Should be our sponsor for tomorrow as well.
And we are underway here with the start of the fourth quarter.
And that's a quick turnover.
Said he stepped out
David
of bounds.
Ward.
Yep.
Right now, Central York has to play smart basketball because York High plays very well being down. They have no problem being down. When they was playing against West Short, they were down by 7 and came back and won the game.
And the and one, Greg Gettinger.
Greg Gettinger, he's talking a little bit of smack after that big-time play.
He's feeling it. The son of a former NBA player, Jay Gettinger, and a sponsor for tonight's game.
Lamar Advertising Company, one of our sponsors with Jay Gettinger.
Big
couple
shout
of
out.
York High sponsors here tonight, and also Central York sponsors. Really appreciate everyone that came and helped us get this game on TV and being a part of our program. This is our 5th county championship we did 5 years in a row. Damn, later with the ball. 20 points already. Red hot so far in this game.
And a trap set up. A 10-point lead right now. Central York 55, York High 45.
And Central York has flirted with this 5 to 10 point lead throughout the whole game. And York High's not giving up. They know they can come back. They rely on their defense and fast break transitional points to get back into the game.
Like I had said the last quarter, this is exactly what York High wants, because every single foul moving forward for the last 7.5 minutes is going to send them right to the charity line.
They got to get it past the half-court line. They do, barely. Greg Gettinger having some problems. Bend the towel, wide open for 3.
For the kick out. Off the mark there
Joel
on his
Tucker
three-point
on the
attempt.
go. Looks like that's Central York's ball. Couldn't really tell from here. It looks like Joshua Vega was already nursing that shoulder injury.
And the training staff is tending to him baseline right now, his right shoulder. He's waving him off right now. He's tending to his right shoulder there, Brandy.
Baptiste back into the game, having a decent game so far, getting some rebounds for York High, and also has 4 points in this contest. And Joshua Vega, you know, we wish him the best. It looks like he's on the side nursing that injury he has to his shoulder.
Yeah, he's one of the best players that they have on their team, and he brings a huge momentum spark on both offense and defense.
It's a good rebound from Baptiste. Joel Tucker down the hole for 3,
shot.
step over, short.
Shot
And that was in
short.
the hands of Saxon Sukanik, but he couldn't control it.
6:37 remaining here in regulation. A 10-point lead. Central 55, York High 45. And the put in.
Can't forget where Joel Tucker is at any time. You can't give him easy points like that. York High works off of momentum. They're still in the game. They're not. This is like a 1-point game to York High, to be honest with you. They can come and score points in a quick and a hurry.
And it's been a 1-2 punch of York High. Davion Leonard, 20 points. Joel Tucker, 15 points.
And as you can see, the Central York cheerleaders out there in the middle of the court doing their thing.
And from time to time tonight,
I don't know what kind of flip that was. It was like a triple somersault of some sort.
But it's been a battle of the student sections here as well between York High and Central tonight.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And these games, these teams, they know each other so well. It's all about momentum and securing the ball. As we said, there's a lot of York High fans here. They're ready to erupt. They're ready to go crazy in this gym for their Bearcats. But so far, Central York's done a great job of kind of holding them off. But the game is not over. Davion Leonard, he has the eye of the tiger, man. So does Joel Tucker. They're playing very hard. And David Ward as well. Hasn't had a game he wanted so far, but he's still standing in that corner looking for his three-pointer and expect him to knock one down and have that opportunity.
And Jazir Vega, number 3 for York High, has
back into the
entered
game.
Check back in. And a trap set up.
And they got to get across, and they do.
Ethan Dotson bounce pass to Gettinger. And what a
And that was a textbook way you want to break the press. They did a great job of having some of their guards out there and more of their faster players.
And Tucker's
nursing his ankle on that one. That's definitely not what you want to see.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what Central York does. York High's going to come right back down and go straight to the bucket. They're wasting no time on the clock. That was probably about 5 seconds that went off the clock, and they stopped the clock and have an opportunity to go to the line.
$16 points now for Tucker.
Both teams are playing with a ton of heart tonight.
Yes, yeah, no doubt about it. It's on display. Some potential injuries for Bearcats, Tucker and Vega. They're still out there battling.
That's a 3-on-1. Ben Natal was looking for the foul on that one. Didn't get that. It's going to be Central's ball back.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ben Real in that situation, kind of kick the ball around a little bit. Don't want to go 2-on-1 or 3-on-1 in the paint. He has a big body, but you want to secure it and keep this lead. Ethan Dotson with the ball in the hands of their leading scorer.
And a foul called on Davion Leonard. Third foul.
Still a very close game. Has been a very close game since the start of this. Since the start.
Kick out to Ben Natal. Thought about a three. Baseline pass to Rill.
Hey, that was a great play for Ben Natal, getting the ball down to Ben Rill in the paint. That's where you want to see Ben Rill at. Deep in the paint so he can get that easy shot. He's 6'8". Doesn't take much for him to just do a over-the-shoulder hook shot and knock it down. Sending him to the line, shooting 2.
And Ben Rill, just a sophomore for the Central York Panthers. 12 points now for Ben. And Brandy, these are big shots for both teams when you're heading to the charity stripe.
Especially at this point in the game, you have to make them.
Tucker brings the ball in.
Wells, wasting no time.
Kick out, Leonard baseline. What a move by Ben Natal.
That's what Ben Natal likes to do. He's a downhill type of basketball player. He likes to show the ball and then stretch to the rim. I knew he was going to go downhill and try to get a layup, and that's what he likes to do when he has the ball in his hands.
An effortless movement for Ben Natal when he goes to the net.
He uses his
incredible.
length and his body so well. He has great control of what's happening.
13 points for Ben Natal.
Looks like they're going to take out the senior for York High and really work more on pressing the ball, I assume.
Yeah, Martin Newsom's going to come out now. Baptiste is doing a good job of getting some rebounds, those hustle points. He's back in the game, get some valuable minutes in a county championship type atmosphere. And they're looking for David Ward in the corner. David Leonard still playing downhill, being aggressive.
Yes, he is.
Not much time has gone off the clock so far in the fourth quarter. It's been a lot of fouls and a lot of loose balls, and they're stopping the clock.
There's Tucker for three and drains it.
And they continue to leave Tucker open on the inbounds play, and they're paying for it.
20 points for Joel Tucker, 20 points for Davion Leonard. There for the cleanup, Ben Real.
And right there, that was just a height advantage of Ben Real being able just to tip the ball in for an easy bucket, giving him 14 points on the night.
Ward for three, off the iron.
And they're off and running.
The kick out. Down low. And Ben Real with another bucket.
And that's an assist for Ethan Dotson, the senior. As we said again, hasn't seen any action since game 5 when he got injured. But he's here in the county championship, added some good production and some leadership out there for Central York. And York High's right back at it, looking for a shot.
Deep three by Vega, off the iron, rebound by Ben Rill. Ben Natal bringing the ball up court now for Central York. What a move by Ben Natal.
That's Ben Natal's game. He likes to get downhill and get those easy buckets. And you can see Central York kind of celebrating somewhat for that good play they have done so far in the fourth quarter.
Well, from what I've seen so far, it just seems as if Central York just has too much firepower here, Brandy. If it's not Ben Rill, Greg Ginninger. If it's not Greg Ginninger, Ben Natal stepping up.
I think I had said this at the beginning of the game. Your guy's extremely talented, but Central has such a deep bench. That's hard to compete with. They're rotating people in and out constantly.
Yes.
That gives them a lot of depth. They're fresh all the time. Where you're seeing York High play 8 people maybe?
Yes, correct, yeah. And it's quite evident right now. And the lead, Central York 67, York High 52. Timeout on the court. Want to remind the fans that are tuned in tonight to tune in tomorrow night, Friday night basketball, as we bring the girls' championship game to you, featuring Central York and Dallastown. Girls basketball for all the marbles, as they say tomorrow, Brandy, right here at York Tech Fieldhouse.
I'm looking forward to another exciting game. Both of those teams are extremely talented players from both teams. As tonight, we have a lot of talent on the court tonight. And it's an exciting basketball game. York High just needs to hit 1 or 2 threes, get a steal, and bring a spark back here at the end of the game.
4:04 remaining.
That's going to send Davion Linder to the line again. The next foul for Central York is going to put them in double bonus. Jasir Vega coming out again. You know, he's one of my favorite players to watch. I hate to see that he's injured.
Rebound by Rill. Kicks it out to Ethan Dotson. And a scramble for the ball. Jean Baptiste now with the ball. The give to Tucker. Down low, and the basket made by Tucker. 22 points. Joels Tucker.
Here we go, Ben Natal.
Bounce pass. Wow, a hard foul there as Greg Gittinger met Joels Tucker. Getting a little chippy down there, Brandy.
Ben Rill's trying to hype up the student section right now. Ryan Brown taking a seat, Saxon Sukanik coming in. Again, he's been pivotal on defense for Central tonight.
Gittinger now with 20 points. Off the iron, rebound by the Bearcats.
David Ward to the bucket.
Nice move by David Ward.
Ben Natal bringing up the ball right now.
A trap setup, a timeout called by head coach Jeff Hope, rather wisely.
Looked like Jeff Hope wanted getting her to come to the middle to get the ball back. He didn't want to see his guard get trapped right there at half court. And that's what YAIAA's so good at. That
They
trap.
are. They do. They play it to the tee. And right now, 3:20 to go. 60-second timeout. And we want to remind the fans, we're going to make our way down onto the court for a little post-game interview with the winning team, which has become a yearly tradition with our championship rounds.
You know, it's hard to explain all the excitement in here. Both YAIAA and Central, I don't know about you, but I've been watching most of these kids come the whole way through Boys Club, through the Manchester program, through CYBO, and it's exciting to see them here on the court tonight in such a big game.
Taking center stage tonight with the boys championship game. As I mentioned, the girls championship game tomorrow featuring Central and Dallastown right here. Tip-off set for 7 p.m.
Also want to tell the fans we will be back tomorrow for the girls championship game, so please tune in for the girls championship. Central York versus Dallastown, which is going to be a great matchup. We see Coach Rex Roth back into the county championship where he's normally at with his Dallastown girls.
A consistent program at Dallastown, their girls basketball program.
YAIAA still in their press, and Central York is contingent with this kind of working the ball a little bit.
To the net, and what a move by Ben Natal.
And the way that Ben Natal torts his body to the rim is something else.
It's incredible, and he's just a sophomore. Davion Leonard. 22 for Davion Leonard.
That's a quick foul for Davion. That's 22
and that
points.
Is his 5th foul. And
very aggressive tonight, and that's his style of basketball. But that's going to be the end of his journey so far in this game. I have a lot of love for Pups, number 1, Davion Leonard. I want to tell the fans that don't understand that this is the county championship. YAIAA is going to still play in the districts. And you can see Davion pretty much getting a standing room ovation.
Yep.
The game's not over. Still got Joel Tucker out there, Jocelyn Vega, David Ward, and the rest of the gang. Game's still not over, but sending Ethan Dotson to the line, the senior, in his first game back since game 5 to shoot 2.
It's got to feel good if you're Ethan Dotson right now. Haven't gotten to play most of your senior year, come back for the county championship, and have a solid performance.
yes, he, as if picking up where he left off, really. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe there. Ward
looking for Ward.
Baseline.
And one.
And the and one. David Ward.
David Ward is so athletic. He's quick and he can jump. He really used that.
And earlier this year picked up a Division I offer to play football at the University of Charlotte. Also plays football for the Bearcats. And David Ward, just a sophomore for York High.
Looks like Amari Davis may be checking in to the game here. And David Ward sinks that shot.
2:30 remaining here. The fourth quarter.
Right now, Central York has in their guard lineup.
Oh, off the hand, Ben Rill.
Just out the fingertips of Amari Newsom. But right now, Central York has their guard lineup in with Ryan Brown Jr., Ethan Dotson, and Ben Natal. They know York High is going to press. Great job from David Ward.
11 points for David Ward. Down low to Rill.
And the referees are not going to call much in his last minute and a half. 2 minutes. They're not going to let them decide the game, so they're going to let them play a little bit. York High is not giving up at all. I saw a couple fans starting to leave and exit, and I don't really understand that, knowing how the way York High likes to play basketball.
No doubt.
They're scoring bunches. It doesn't take much for them to get back into it. And at the end of this game, they're going to be rewarded either a first place or a second place prize, so a medal, I mean. So you want to stick around for that as well and try to honor the guys for all the hard work they've been doing.
We'll have that coverage right here on Sports Shooting Stars.
We'll be on the
Yes.
floor.
One thing I want to point out right now is, although Davion Linder is no longer in the game, as soon as they called the timeout, he went to each one of his teammates to tell them something motivational. I know he does not want to give up. He put a lot of effort into this game, and this team really sticks together for York High.
Central York 74, York High 63, a timeout on the court. 1:56 remaining.
A quick thank you to some of our sponsors: Charlie's Angels, Basil Insurance, O'Donnell and Barr Law Group, Faith Over Fear, Jay Gittinger of Lamar Advertising, Becky Rill of Your Medicare Solutions, Engine Co Sports, John Turpek and Ron Johnson of S3 Performance Training, Parma Pizza, Fairview Early Learning Center.
Take a breath right now, Brandy. There's a lot of sponsors here tonight. Back to action here. We will resume with our sponsors. It's a bevy of sponsors that we have for tonight's broadcast, and we appreciate the sponsorships. And right now, if you're Central, Brandy, looking to take some time off the clock with the commanding lead,
If you're Central, you're only doing wide open layups. Ben Rill went for the dunk, missed, and got fouled.
and Ben Rill now sent to the charity stripe.
It's 19 points for Ben Rill.
Closing in on that 20 mark. We'll see if he can make it with that second free throw. And he does. 20 points for Ben Rill. The real deal tonight. A 13-point lead for Central.
York High's looking for three, or at least a foul.
And can't imagine how tough it is to beat a team like York High. You know, you play them a couple times during the year, and to beat them a third time in a county championship, you know, it's very tough. I think it's pretty much the matchups that they have between York High and Central York. They're both pretty much evenly matched, but, you know, just something that, you know, Central, you know, pretty much got their number this year as far as going head-to-head and matchups.
And as I mentioned earlier, too, a lot of firepower for this Central York ball club. The point distribution.
And likewise with York High. York High is still a really good team. They're going to continue to play in the districts. You know, it's just a battle between two good teams. One team has to win, one team has to lose. There's still a lot of respect between both ball clubs. We want to encourage the people to stick around for the first and second place awards that they will receive. All these kids balled out, in my opinion. Baptiste for three.
Baptiste for three and makes it.
Baptiste with 7 points.
7 points.
Out of nowhere.
Yes.
But he has been getting more time throughout the season. He's getting more time throughout the season. As we said earlier, York High doesn't go really deep on their bench, only about 6 or 7. And he's one of the guys that they desperately need.
Ben Natal, sophomore sensation with 19 points. Make it 20.
20. Right now, York High's going to let the ball bounce up a little bit in the hands of David Ward, who had a pretty good game so far. Joel Tucker to the rim.
Baseline. 3 players for Central do score 20 points.
When you have a situation like that, that's 60 points right there.
Yeah,
you're in a good situation when it's like that. And you can see they're going to bring in Ryan Brown Jr. for ball control. The freshman having an opportunity to win his first county championship as a freshman, as a starter. As a starter, having an opportunity to enjoy his first county championship. And these two teams battle all year long. It's basketball, football, whatever it may be. This is a great matchup and a really good thing for your county to have.
Joels Tucker, 23 points and leads all scorers. A great performance by Joels Tucker tonight for the Bearcats.
He's a heck of an athlete.
Yes, he is. And he's a junior. He'll be back next year for this Bearcat Ball Club. As
freshman Ryan Brown.
Oh, and Tucker just kind of pulled Ryan Brown Jr. away from the ball and gets fouled.
That's going to send him to the line. He's no stranger under pressure to foul shots.
Ryan Brown Jr. 8 points, make it 9. Central 80, York High 68, 38 seconds remaining.
York High still pushing the ball up. Joels Tucker drives to the basket.
And the put in by Tucker. 26 points for Joels Tucker.
It's an 11-point game. There's 31 seconds left. And York High is not going to give in until the very last second. I love the heart of that team.
Want to remind the fans to tune in tomorrow night to Sports Shooting Stars as we will have the Girls Championship right here from York Tech Fieldhouse as Central York takes on Dallastown. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. tomorrow night. It'll be our 6th game in 4 days with Sports Shooting Stars. We want to thank our sponsors and you, the fans, for tuning in.
The last 2 sponsors I had missed were Ryan and Shannon, California of State Farm, Triple Threat Commercial Cleaning, and actually a 3rd, Scholar Prep and Tutoring by Sherry Washington. Sherry Washington helps with SAT prep. She helps a lot of student athletes, a lot of students in general get to college. I'm a huge fan of hers. I follow her online. You should definitely check her out.
And a social media presence as well, posting a lot for the York High Bearcats athletic events. 11-point lead, 81-70, Central York. 31 seconds remain here in regulation.
And a quick foul by York High.
On Ethan Dotson, the foul.
And again, it must be great to be here in the county championships. You know, he was at every game. His family was cheering on the team the whole time. Had no idea he was going to have the chance to come back. This is huge for Central.
Ethan Dotson at the charity stripe with 8 points.
Right now the score is Central York 82, Bearcats 70. There's 29.8 seconds left in the game.
Nine points for Ethan Dotson. And a steal. Ethan Dotson with the dunk. And that may have been the exclamation point for Central York tonight.
I know for Central York fans, they like to see Ethan Dotson get involved. Nice way to put a finishing touch on a game like this in the county championship. But again, York High's not giving up. David Ward right back to the bucket, shooting 2. Going to the line, shooting 2. Looks like they're putting their freshman guys
in here to the final seconds. Coach Hoke.
Looks like Nasir Rupert is checking in. RJ Jackson's checking in. Brooklyn Nace is in.
JoJo Woodard is in as well. You mentioned Brooklyn Ace, the freshman.
David Ward for 3.
And right now, Brooklyn Ace can hold the ball as Central York are your champions of YAIAA. Final score, Central York 85, York High 71.
It was an amazing game for both teams. Central certainly deserves to celebrate this win. They gave all the firepower they had to win this game today.
As the players line up, exchange handshakes. The ladder is set up on the court, obviously for a little cutting of the net later. Medals will be awarded. And congratulations to the Central York Panthers head coach Jeff Hoke, the 2022-2023 champions in YAIAA, much deserved, defeating the York High Bearcats. And as I mentioned earlier, Brandy, just a little bit too much offensive firepower for Central York. Ben Rill with 20 points, Greg Gittinger with 20 points, Ben Natal 20 points, Ryan Brown Jr. 8, Ethan Dotson 9, Saxton Zukanik 6. I think the fans at home get the idea. I mean, it was a well-balanced attack for the Central York Panthers and a big win as the team is out there on the court ready to celebrate as champions. And we're going to make our way down momentarily to the court.
Davion Linder with a huge game here.
We've made our way down here on the hardwood floor. Todd Edwards,
he gave
Brandy
nothing but a ton of heart. Every single one of these players out here.
York High receiving the runner-up medal, second place medal here. Always bittersweet receiving this medal. How about it, Brandy?
You know, they're such great athletes, such a great team. They gave 110%. I had said early it looked like Jasir was hurt, picked up those early fouls. I really wanted to see him at the top of his game because I think that might have been a little bit of a different story. Yeah, and
he was limited to 2 points tonight, Jasir Vega, as he has an ice pack on his shoulder here post-game. And sometimes the old cliche, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat sometimes, as it was once stated on ABC Wide World of Sports a few years ago. And sometimes a picture says 1,000 words here.
And you know, This team is such a tough team. They are going to head into districts. They're going to give a great run. You can't be this athletic and not have a great run in districts.
They're well coached by head coach Clovis Gallen. This team will be back. There's no doubt about it. York High, and not to mention, they'll be in district play as well.
Absolutely. Congratulations to the York High Bearcats.
Yes, no doubt about it. And we'll turn our back to the Central York Panthers, led by head coach Jeff Hope. And what a moment for the freshmen here, Ryan Brown Jr., Brooklyn Nace. What a big stage for this to take place. There it is, Ryan Brown.
You know, big shout out to those freshmen. They did a heck of a job on a big stage. Ben Natal had a wonderful game using his length and body. Welcome back, Ethan.
Yeah, welcome back. And what a way to return with a big win. 9 points tonight for Ethan Dotson. Saxton Zucanic, 6 points.
So proud, he had great defense.
Greg Gettinger, 20 points, a big night.
He had a great night tonight.
Brooklyn Nace, the freshman.
Amazing day for these guys.
Bone Peace receiving the medal, battled injuries this year.
Ben Brill receiving that medal.
And Jeff Hope, I think he almost got a body slam Ben Rill there in pure excitement.
He had a great game.
Joe Woodard.
Glad to see he got on the court there at the end. Nice to see freshman Ryan Jackson get a minute there.
Matthew Parker.
He's been huge for the Central York Panthers.
Cleaning up a lot down low in the post. Holland. Much to the delight of the student section here, Brandy. Zero Rupert receiving.
Nasir had a nice opportunity to get in as well. I was glad to see the coach try to get as many people in as possible.
Yes, he did. There it is, the thrill of victory, Brandy. And this is what you do all season. You practice, you play, you get to this level. And this is it. This is what it's about. The thrill of victory and your county champions, YAIAA Central York Panthers.
Exciting for these boys as they cut down the net tonight.
Yes. We could probably interview maybe Coach Hoke here. I know he's talking to some of the media as Ethan Dotson gets set.
I'm so excited for him. I just can't help it. As a mom, as a coach, as a player, having him come back his senior year for this game is amazing.
Bone Peace's moment now. Cut a little piece of the net.
I love watching these guys struggle as they're cutting down this net. It's not something you do every day.
No doubt. You don't practice this, right?
No.
You don't. As Greg Gettinger makes his way up the ladder.
He only had to take 2 steps on that ladder.
Yeah, just no doubt. Listed at 6'6".
Penrill's not far behind him
Not
with
at all.
a good two.
Sophomore.
And he transferred back to Central York this year. He did go to a
Yes.
private school, came back, so
Came
this
back.
is a very sweet victory.
Yeah, no doubt. And what a way to come back and be the county champs for the 2022-2023 season. I'm going to go over here, Brandy, as the net continues to be cut. I'm going to try to secure an interview, bring Coach Jeff Hoke, the winning coach, over here and talk to him as we're on live. Coach, come on over here. You're live. Todd, you're live. Congratulations. Oh, you earned it tonight. Hey, take center stage here. Look at the camera up here. Your thoughts. What's this win mean to this program, Coach?
Oh, it's outstanding. These kids have worked so hard, and I'm so hard on these kids. It's unbelievable. Our expectation of them has been so high all year, and they're so young. They're such great kids. They're unselfish. It's unbelievable. It really just says a lot about their character, about how just persevering and being young, figuring it out. I mean, they're the most unselfish group I've ever coached, really.
And three players each scored 20 points. What was the game plan going in tonight against this York High team?
We felt like we could score on them if we just moved the ball and shared the ball well. And our guys, like I said, they were so unselfish, we did it. And we had stops when we needed it. And then, I mean, we have 15 million plays, but it's about the kids doing it, and they did it on their own. We hardly called anything out, and they made it happen on their own. Just really proud of them.
No doubt about it. A big moment. You savor this moment, and then you get ready for districts, right?
And we have Dallastown, which is tough. They beat us. It's tough. York County basketball is really good, and it's prepared us for districts, so we're going to go get it. But all kudos to York High also. I mean, what an awesome group. I said it before, they're an outstanding team. Clovis is an outstanding coach. And, you know, every time, I don't know how we won the first two. I kept looking at the tape and like, oh my gosh, how did we do it? And tonight it's the same thing. I'm going to have nightmares about them making threes until I wake up tomorrow, I think.
Well, you're going to wake up tomorrow as a champion and winner. Congratulations, Coach. Get back there with your team. Oh, you got it, Coach. Coach Jeff Hope, the winning coach for Central York High School. And what a moment here. And as the players continue to cut down the net, we hope to get a couple player interviews as well. And, you know, I may even get a picture or two with some of these guys. I mean, it's well-deserved. County champions. As Brooklyn Ace, the freshman, makes his way up the ladder to cut a little piece of the net. Most of the fans have filed out with the exception of the Central York fan base, and the student section still here savoring the moments right now. And as Coach Hoke mentioned, they win the county championships tonight, and then next week host an opening round matchup in District 3 action 6A, hosting Dallastown, which should be a great matchup.
Speaking of Dallastown girls will
Yes.
be here tonight with Central York girls. So maybe that'll be a little showcase here, getting them ready as they head into districts as well.
Well, and we hope the fans come out tomorrow night and support the girls as well. A big matchup, a big matchup tomorrow featuring Central York, as you mentioned, Dallastown girls, right here on this hardwood floor. And we encourage you to come out and support the girls tomorrow. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. As now some of the younger players are making their way up the ladder.
It's certainly
get a
an
piece of the
exciting
net.
time for all of them. You know, it's not just about the players on the court, it's the people that are practicing with them day in and day out. And Coach Hoke mentioned that he was tough on them, but I actually, the first time that I got to meet Coach Hoke face to face, he was cheering the girls on.
Yes.
With the entire basketball
Leading the
team,
student section,
and he
yes.
was leading the student section with a ton of energy.
He was quite the cheerleader, no doubt about it. We hope maybe to talk to Ethan Dotson.
And he's
what
gonna
this moment, and rightly so, the last player to take down and cut down the net, Ethan Dotson, coming back from an injury he sustained early in the season. And the Central York Panthers are your YAIAA County champions. Much deserved tonight with a big win. And Brandy, I'm going to try to make my way over here to some of the players and maybe get some interview.
See if we can get a quick interview
with them. I think they're going to go down and get a group photo.
Well, they certainly aren't tired after this game.
No doubt about it.
Votech says you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That's a hint for us maybe to wrap things up here, Brandy, when the lights get turned off. But we hope to have a couple player interviews after the team photo session here.
Again, what an exciting moment.
Oh,
County
it's tremendous.
champions.
County champs as they prepare to be part of the districts, and they've earned it. And that's what all the practice is about. You know, maybe the sweat and the tears during the week when the fans are not watching, and the preparation that goes in to being a champion and a winner. And Central York, we've seen it with their football team, and it's carried over to the basketball programs here, both the boys and girls teams. The girls will get the opportunity tomorrow for a possible championship as they take on Dallastown. We'll
Central York celebrating each and every moment.
It is. I mean, it's. We're going to talk to a couple of the players here. Ethan, great. Come on over here. We'll get Greg. Greg, you got a moment here? I'll get your teammate Ethan here as well.
I got
Hold
a
on.
few things.
Ethan, can you come over here?
Ethan.
Come on in here. We're going to talk to Ethan Dotson and Greg Gettinger. Ethan, first of all, first game back from your injury. What's going through your mind? Tell the viewers what this moment means to you tonight.
I mean, this is everything for us. I mean, this is what we came into the season looking for. Obviously, we're not done yet. We got to keep coming for more wins and keep playing together as a team, because you saw in the fourth quarter there, when we come together and play as a team, nobody's beating us.
No doubt about it. With the wrist injury, 9 points tonight. How did it feel?
I mean, it felt good to get back on the court. I was antsy in warm-ups. I've been antsy the past 8 weeks trying to get back out there. So when I got out there on the court today, I felt good.
Yeah, no side effects from that injury, obviously, tonight on the big stage. Greg Gettinger, you scored 20 points. Tell the viewers a little bit about that performance tonight. You really turned it on, and you were really feeling it certain moments tonight.
Yeah, totally. Team effort. I can't do it without the 9 guys that I got on our team. It's a team effort. And I wasn't the only one with 20 tonight. Both Benzes had 20. And when all of us are scoring at that type of clip, we're a hard team to beat. But we're not finished. We want more.
You want more, and it's district play next round against Dallastown. In closing here, anything you'd like to say to your friends and family that are watching? You first, Ethan.
I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for everything you've done for me, and thank you for this moment.
Yeah, I thank God for this great group of teammates and a great group of coaches. And like I said, we want more. So let's stay hungry. Let's keep working.
Next man up. Congratulations to the Central York Panthers. Greg Gettinger, Ethan Dotson, champions, winners right here on Sports Shooting Stars. And a fabulous. I think we're going to get more. Let's get the freshmen in here. Yeah, let's get the freshmen in here. We got the freshmen taking center stage, and rightly so. I mean, all season, this stage was never too big for you, was it, Brooklyn?
No, sir. Ethan Dotson, one of the big pieces, core piece of this team, he went down, and me and RB just stepped up. That's all.
Big time. All season long. And what's this moment mean to you as being a champion, as a freshman, YAIAA County champion?
This is just one of many. Being freshmen, we're young, great experience, great atmosphere to be here. but this is one of many. We'll be back here for sure.
I am sure of that, and your teammates standing next to you. I remember when you were a little smaller. Now you're out here making statements in this game on this platform. RB, what's it mean to you?
It means a lot to me, just to have my teammates, my friends, my family all around me to support me. Like Brooklyn said, Ethan went down. I know I had to step up, and that's exactly what I've been doing this year. So as for Brooklyn, and I'm glad we got Ethan back.
And you're freshman. You're going to be around for not 1, not 2, but 3 more years after this year. But first things first, a little District 3 action as you guys host Dallastown. Your thoughts looking ahead a little bit to Dallastown?
Obviously tonight it was a great win, big win, but we're back at it. We're back at it Sunday, Saturday with practices, Monday with practices, and we're back at it.
And you want the Central York fan base to come out and support these guys. They're winners. They're county champs. Next week, they'll be hosting Dallastown in the District 3 action. What's Dallastown mean to you playing them in the district's opening round as a freshman, RB?
Well, we played them in the beginning of the year, and we won by a buzzer beater, and we just lost to them recently, so we know it's going to be a dogfight. We know what we got to do to, get the win and secure it.
To get the W. And, hey, there's somebody standing right next to you. I think he may want to ask you a question or two. Any questions there? You know this guy quite well.
Yeah, I met him a few times before, both these guys. But, how was it? I don't know if Todd already asked you, but how was it coming into this type of atmosphere? Was it just another normal game, or did you feel the atmosphere and was you pumped up?
Well, it definitely was a different game because of the crowd that we had, and we never had something like that. But, we came in as our same game. We played our same game, different crowd, but kept our same game, kept our composure and everything. Brooklyn?
Like RB said, this was crazy. We knew coming into this it was going to be loud, action-packed, but Central York came out to support, and we put it all on the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about ice in their veins as freshmen. Very composed out there.
Absolutely. And I'm going to let you guys get back to your teammates. Yes. But one question, how did you feel seeing Ethan Dotson back out there and hit that dunk at the end? How did you feel for Ethan Dotson? You're lone senior on the team.
I was so happy because he was supposed to be out for the season, and it's his senior season. He played about 5 games, then he was out for the rest of the season, and it hurt the team. But just know that we have our leader back. It brings a lot of positivity to the team, and we're going to take that one to districts with us.
No about taking it to the next level, District 3, Brooke. Congratulations
Ethan.
Again, guys. You're champions, you're winners, much deserved. We'll be seeing you down the road, no doubt about it. Congratulations. Brooklyn Ace, Ryan Brown Jr.
Any questions? I want to hug.
And Brandy, I don't know, do we have any more interviews possibly, Brent?
We did.
Yeah, we talked to Greg.
Did.
I mean, I don't know who else we want to talk to. I mean, we can maybe talk.
If we can find Ben over there, it looks like he's signing autographs.
Well, yeah, rightly so. I get, he's the star of the show. Scored 20 points.
Ben.
Ben.
We'll see if we can get over.
Well, he's wrestling right now. I mean, this is basketball. He's wrestling. But Ben, come on over here, bud. In between your wrestling, the fans here signing autographs. 6'8", Ben Real. A big game for you.
He's a beast!
Yeah, a 1-2 punt like Twin Towers here. What was it like to play in this atmosphere here tonight, Ben?
I mean, it was great. This is probably the biggest atmosphere I've ever played in. And, guys came and we won.
Big time. And big point production for you tonight. It was really turning on. You felt a lot of energy out there, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the most energy I've ever had. My adrenaline and everything, Overall, I think we played really good. And overall, I played really good. So, just fortunate enough we could get a W.
Get the W and move on. Now you're county champs, you're winners, and then, of course, Dallastown next week.
Yeah, I mean, we lost to them second time. We need our payback. We need our revenge. So, and it's at our house. So, I think we'll get them.
And, hey, there's somebody else here joined on the panel. Matthew Parker, from the football field to the basketball court, a winner and champion. Matthew, what was it like for you playing in this atmosphere tonight?
Oh, it was amazing. It was something way different than how football was. This was, you could hear anything. You could hear everything. The loud was super fast.
Yeah, we had a hard time hearing ourselves talk in the broadcast booth, but we'll let you guys get back with your teammates and celebrate. Again, Matthew Parker, Ben Real, get to know these guys. They're going to be stars here in the YAIAA.
And I believe Matthew's going to be here tomorrow to watch his sister play.
Jasmine Parker, it's the girls basketball, takes center stage right here. Come on out, pop in, and support the girls basketball team. Central York versus Dallastown tomorrow.
Enjoy your moment, guys.
Take care, guys. Well, Brandy, what a post-game show. I think this is one of our longest post-game shows. but rightly so. Central deserves it. It's great to be down here on the court, and big win by Central as county champs. Dew stepping in here now. Dew, your thoughts as we close the segment out?
Oh, I think it was a great game between York High and Central York, the third matchup so far this year. Came down to the wire, in my opinion. It still was a very close game towards the end. Central prevailed. Great job. Both teams are moving on to the district, so it should be you can still watch your favorite team at the next level. But as far as York County, Central York is the best team. They stamped it tonight as far as being the best team in the county with the big win at the county championship. Here at York Tech, a beautiful gymnasium that we had an opportunity to film here.
Probably about 2,000 fans plus in attendance here tonight.
Absolutely.
A great turnout, and we expect to see that same turnout tomorrow for the girls' championship game right here. Brandy will be here, Dew Jones.
And they're dimming the lights on us now,
and
guys.
they're kind of telling us to wrap
all right,
the show.
see you guys. So, hey,
for
tomorrow
Todd
we'll be back.
Edwards,
Yep.
We'll be back
tomorrow.
Brandy Shope, Dew Jones, have yourself a great evening.
Thank
and
you.
We're
See
out.
you guys later.